Don't you know that anything in the world, right, that you don't understand how it's supposed to perform, you will abuse it. Anything in this world that you don't understand the manuscript of it, the manufacturer's description of it, you will abuse it. But here's the thing, even yourself, my friend. See, when you buy a new product from the store, how do you know how dynamic that product is? You got to read the manufacturer's guide, my friend. You got to read the mind of the person who created it. Otherwise, you can guess, you can speculate on how dynamic that product is, but if you're not careful, you will break it. In fact, you definitely will eventually, because whatever we don't understand how it's supposed to perform, we abuse it, even ourselves, right? Let's go deeper. How do we figure out the manufacturer's manual for us? Well, let me think. Who created us? God created us. Listen, not only did he create us, he created everything in creation. Let's look at the fish of the sea. See, when he created the fish of the sea, he spoke to the water before he created the fish. So the fish are in the image and the likeness of the water. That's why they can't survive without being connected to their source, which is the water. They need that to survive. Now let's look at us. See, when God created human beings, he spoke to himself. That's why we are created in the image and the likeness of God. So in order for you to understand how you're supposed to perform, you got to read the manufacturer's guide, my friend. You got to check with the manufacturer, my friend. You got to check with God. You got to seek his face, my friend. You can't seek God by following him. You can't seek God by following her. See, seeking God, it's an individual task, my friend. It's like success. It's all measured by the individual. It's all in the eye of the beholder, my friend. So you can't treat yourself the way they treat them. You gotta read your manufacturer's guide, my friend. And why you doing it? Because you might see some things you wasn't expecting. You need power, my friend. So right here, get that energy. Get it up, my friend. Big energy, right? You don't deserve anything small. You didn't come out here. God didn't wake you up this morning for you to play small. No. He could have allowed you to miss the cut if you want to come out into this day and play small. You were born in the image, in the likeness of God, my friend. That's how you're created. You got to play big, my friend. Even if you don't feel like you're going to win, you got to understand it. You got to believe that life is always happening for you, not to you, regardless of what it may look like or feel like. So the game is already set up for you to win. But you won't know unless you're bold enough. Unless you're bold enough to seek your manufacturer, my friend. Read that manufacturer's guide, my friend. That's when you'll realize, like, wow, I'm really supposed to win. And get that energy. Get that winner's energy up, my friend, because you are a winner. The game is not over until you win, my friend. Yeah. And I got a tremendous message for you today. Tremendous message. One thing I want to ask you first, right? You know, it can be scary sometimes. It can also be fascinating too, the same thing. When you have those amazing, vivid dreams and imaginations, right? It can be scary because it's like, oh my God, what is this? But most of the time, it's amazing. It's so amazing that you don't think it can really happen, right? That's what makes it scary, right? But then, it can also be spectacular if you don't allow that fear to come in and you say, if this dream came out of me, then that means I have the ability to manifest it. That's when it's spectacular, right? But regardless of where you stand on that scale, you must always keep your dreams alive, my friend. And whatever you keep alive, that means you can't kill it, right? Otherwise, it's going to die. So what that means is you got to stop killing your dreams, my friend, with that negative and that doubtful thinking. But instead, here's what you got to do. You got to support your dreams with optimism and with hope, my friend. That's what you got to do, right? And let me tell you something else, right? You got to get to the place, right, where you allow your dreams to maximize your thinking. but never get to the place where you allowed your flawed thinking to minimize your dreams, my friend. Never go there, never get to that place, right? And here's 3 strategies that can help you, right? Number 1, here's the thing. Fear, doubt, and unbelief have killed more dreams than alarm clocks could ever do. It's that fear, it's that doubt and that unbelief, my friend. That's what's killing your dreams. It's not that you gotta wake up from the alarm clock. No, you was already sleeping on your dreams, because once you got that dream, you said, that's not possible. I can't imagine being that or accomplishing that. That can't be for me. So your dream was already dead, my friend. You gotta keep it alive, my friend. You gotta be bold enough to keep your dreams alive, right? And number 2, here's the thing. You gotta allow your dreams, right, to provide you with hope for a brighter tomorrow, my friend. What if I told you that your dreams were a preview of what could come next? You know when you're watching a movie and you see that preview and it gets you excited about the next episode? That's what your dreams are supposed to do for you, my friend. It's supposed to provide you hope for a brighter tomorrow, provide you hope that something amazing is on the horizon, my friend. And before I wait for that to come, I'm just gonna be that amazing right now before it get here, because I'm gonna help anchor it in, my friend. That's the mindset, right? And number 3, you gotta develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe, right, that allowing your dreams to expand your thinking, allowing your dreams to increase your thinking, allowing your dreams to transform your thinking, puts your life in the very best position for success, my friend. See, here go the thing. Competition is good, but you gotta compete with others, not against others. Because when you're competing against other people, it's impossible to measure your growth. And isn't that what it's all about? Your growth, not her growth or his growth. It's about your growth. The only way you can measure your growth is by competing against you. You know why? Because competing against somebody else, you may think you did good because you kept up with them, but then what if you find out later that they wasn't even giving their full effort? So when you think you're growing, you're really going backwards because you basing your results on someone else. Compete with people, my friend, but only compete against yourself, my friend. And never forget, you were born to be great.